Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. Welcome back. It's been about 2 weeks, so I'm doing good. And it is Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. Happy Mean Girls Day. So, yes, it's October 3rd. Love that movie, it's so fun. I just want to say welcome and welcome back to any new viewers, and hope you subscribe, stick around, and welcome back to my returning friends, and happy to have you here. I've got some really fun things. I have a finish. I was hoping to have a finish when I last showed her to you, so we're just gonna hop into that. This is, oops, things falling everywhere. This is a tiger lily from Mirabilia. Oh, she turned out so pretty. And I had her on the beading frame when we last saw her, and I need to figure out a good way. There's kind of, this is snagged a little bit, so I need to figure out a good way to stretch that out or see what I can do to fix it. But this is Tiger Lily. She is gorgeous. She's going to be coming with me to Stitch West. She's going to be going on the brag table. She turned out really good on this fabric, and it was really funny because as I was stitching her, like, it's one of those ones that the picture looks terrible, and as I was stitching her leg, and as I see it back here, it's not as bad, but I did not like, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, but I didn't like the stark contrast between, see how pale that is, and then how, like, it just didn't work very well. But when you hold it back, when there's the back stitching around it, it looks really good. So she turned out great. So thank you to my friend who let me borrow her, and yep, so now she's going to go back home or to the next person in line. I have to look at my thing. So she's kind of yeah. But yeah, Tiger Lily's done, and so I have a new focus for new focus project I added to, because I have my cardinal points that I like to focus on. I want to try to get at least 500 stitches in a month. I also have my Magical Creatures calendar, which I worked on, and my my full coverage, my Kingdom Hearts. So, and I actually worked on both of those as well as my cardinal points. That's kind of like my one that if, like, watch when I'm playing Sammy's Whippagories, that if something doesn't match or I don't want to do it or I've done it already, I can just sub it in basically. So my new one that I'm putting into that focus rotation is Lilac, another one that is retired by Nora Corbett, and this is also a borrowed pattern, so I'm trying to get my borrowed patterns back to their owners. So but this is beautiful Lilac, and she is being done on, what are you being done on? Oh, a piece of fabric that I got from Andrea, actually, so at Stitch West last year, I believe. So it's really pretty. It's so soft. I want to say it's from Shepherd's Bush, so I need to get this one loaded on the snaps so that, oh, it's all, because it's a little loosey-goosey. But that's where Miss Lilac is right now, and I'm thinking she's going to turn out really good on this really pretty fabric. So, fold her back up. So yeah, I'm going to get her on the snaps so that I can easily work on her when it is her time. So, get in there. But yeah, it's a really loosey-goosey fabric. I think it's from, picture this, I'll have to, oh no, I think she may have dyed it herself. I'll have to look. And then I was able to get, I want to say maybe 600 stitches on it, but at least 500 on this one. This is Magical Creatures Calendar. It is by Clouds Factory. Let me find the full thing. And things are falling everywhere. And this is the full picture. I'm not going to do 2015, but I am going to put December, and I'll probably put some more snowflakes or put our last name or something like that. But this is one of the first pattern, like digital patterns that was purchased. I want to say my husband got it for me for my birthday. I had watched, she's the Flosstubers Stitcher now. Caroline Mazzio, I want to say, well, she was an Australian. She's an Australian Flosstuber, and she had finished this, and it was gorgeous. And all of the white I've changed to glow in the dark, so it'll look really cool. But that's what it will look like. I am on October with the Little Witchy, kind of backwards. It was really funny the way that it worked. So I'm almost done with October section, and then hopefully finish up October, and then we're going to move over to September section, which is a centaur, which is, or not a centaur. It's Phil. Little goat man. It'll come back to me. But, like, a satyr. That's what he is. I was like, no, centaur is wrong. Centaur is up here in January. Or February. No, January. The centaur is on there. But we also have a satyr. I was like, it's Phil from Hercules. So I was able to work on the house. I built a house. And there's a moon in here as well, which is kind of cute. So I'm working on finishing up the house. And as soon as that is done, and then there's a cute little bat over here. And then another star. So as soon as that's done, we're going to move this way and finish up September. So yeah, it's a fun little stitch. Hopefully I have this finished within the next little bit. So, and it's been really nice having that kind of one that I work on, or ones that I try to work on and get progress on, even if it's just, you know, 500 stitches, because 500 stitches does go a long way. So and then get this out. And this is my Kingdom Hearts. Let me find the, I got that, this was another purchase from my husband for a birthday. It was an Etsy designer, but it's this Sora with Kairi, and then, oh no, it's all Sora, and then there's Kairi right there, and Riku, and then Goofy and, or yeah, Goofy and Donald. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it. And so Alice suggested that I do all the black outlines first and then come in and do the medallions. So that is what I'm going to do with this one. And I was able to get, because I'm doing it 10 stitch, and I want to say I got like 1,200 10 stitches or something like that. It was a good amount in not a lot of time, so it went really fast. I don't have a before and after, but I was able to get, this is about the middle of that page. I was going to count, and I want to say it's only 4 pages across. And I want to say it's maybe a total of 9 pages. I can't remember. But yeah, so I know that this is page 1, so we're into page 2 right now. So yep, that's what we're looking like. And so this will hopefully come out for another 1,000 10 stitches this month, the end of this month. So I try to make sure all my goals are met, and then I work on these. So that's going away till a little bit later. And then at the first of the month, oh wait, 1 second, we'll go with this one first. I'm doing a round robin with some friends, and we're all doing Tiny Towns. And this one is Frosty Tiny Town. This is Janet from Janet Jabber. I love her. Can't wait to see her another time. I don't know when, but because she's clear in Ohio. But, or no, Illinois. Holly's in Ohio. But one day we will meet again. We met up at Stitching in the Springs when I went, and that was a blast. She sat at our table, and she is awesome. This is Vintage Stormy Night. I believe 32 count. Yes, 32 count. And it's the called for threads. So when I got it, we're going to just fold it. So when I got it, she had this house and this little grouping done, and so I stitched lots of houses. I stitched this cute little house and then finished these trees, and then there's like a snowman. Sammy has mine right now, which was really fun. And so it's really quick little stitch and just fun, no pressure. So Sammy, when you're ready, I'll send this one on to you. Yeah. And super excited to work on those other ones, and it's just fun to stitch with friends for sure. So put this in my to be mailed out because I have a stack of that. And then it's the first of the month, so that means I work on my Dark Queen of the Earth and get her section done. I think I'm gonna cut Fairy Moon into 12 sections. I have to see what that looks like, if that's doable. But I think that's going to be my next monthly focus for next year. And so I'm just working on, I just have this orb to do for this month, and then November is going to be down here. It's her feet. I want to say it's just this all right here, because I think this part's already done down here. And then November will be, or December will be all of the beads and any back stitching that hasn't been done previously. So usually they do all the back stitching at the end. There's been some back stitching, and it's actually couching right here. And then of course we did the face already. But it's like outlines of her arm and just some more, yeah, it looks like it's just the arms, her headdress, and then the fun little dangles from the tree. So yeah, this is fun. And I got their mermaid box, so that will be exciting whenever that comes. I'm excited for it. I'm saying a lot today. I'm Miss I'm from Umbridge. So I got this all filled in, and then this will be the orb, and then there's little motes around here, and these mushrooms were really fun to stitch. And then there's some fill-in right here as well. So it's going pretty quick. Usually I don't switch projects in the middle of things, but I'm playing a Monopoly game with some friends on Discord, and that's been really fun. And it was my turn, and I only had it on keepsakes, so of course I wanted to purchase that property, and the project that was associated with that number on my board is Mirabilia's Alice. This one. So that's what I'm working on, is I'm working on this mirror arch thing behind her. I messed up somewhere on the bottom because I've been, yeah, there's something messed up. So I went and I did all of the outside border, and I'm working top down, and then we'll see what I can do to fudge things. So, but yeah, so that's where we are at. I got 250 stitches in last night, and we filled in right here. I'm going to move over here for a little bit, because I really don't, I'm going to do some white and then do some over here and want some white, because this is all white, and yeah, that's a lot of white. So, but that's what I'm working on. I've got about 250 more stitches on that, and then I will go back to Dark Queen of the Earth. Stitchagories, let's hop into that really quick. Sorry, I'm just finding that. Okay, so Stitcher's Choice is number 1, and I probably should have just put Dark Queen of the Earth, but it's fine. 50 plus colors is going to be under the evergreen. Oh, that was awesome. So this is a Teresa Winsler, and as such it has 5 million blends. So Laurel has like almost all of hers done. So it's been really fun to watch hers. I'm almost typewriter methoding it. I'm wanting to do like a page at a time. So I'm in this quadrant right here, and I'm just kind of going back and forth with those colors as they come down. And as I finish a page, I think I'm going to be doing backstitching on that page, just because it's easier, because there's lots of backstitching with Teresa Winslers. So I have a picture, but I don't have a picture, I don't think, because it's a Patterns Online pattern. So you can find it there and download it to Pattern Keeper if you so wish. I just printed it. So we'll be working on that. And then the next one is PDF. I've used my PDFs for the year that I wanted to, because I'm trying to touch all of my pieces before the end of the year. So I'm just going to pull out cardinal points and do, I think it's 500 stitches on this. So we're over here. So exciting. Just working down that border to the bottom of this page break, and then I'll fill in over here, and I do need to fill in that cute little dragonfly. But that's where I'm at so far. It's pretty cool to see that. It's going to be really cool to have that top half done. So where's my back? Oh, it's right there. Oops, don't you come off there. All right, and then longest since worked on is Royal Games. I want to say it's on this one. Go right there. These are the ones I have not worked on yet this year, or does not have that's what's the word? Goal met. So yeah, Royal Games. This is Royal Games 1. Yes, Royal Games 1. Queen of Hearts and Queen of Spades. And I have seen them where they have them like all like separately done. Like they've done the queens on each side, which is kind of cool, but I don't think I want to do that. Oh, the other part of the fabric is in the other pattern. So I have both Royal Games 1 and Royal Games 2. So, and this is on, oh, I have the tag, Vintage Country Mocha Vekoma. I have not stitched on Vekoma in forever. And it's a Belfast, so it's a 32 count. But that's what she's looking like. I started at her crown, and I'm moving down. Yeah, so she's looking good. I like her. But yeah, I've seen it where they go and they've done all 4 of them, so the queen's opposite side is actually her. So it's the Queen of Hearts and Queen of Hearts and spades and diamonds and all that fun stuff, but I'm just gonna excuse me, keep them together like they are. So, because as much as I'd like to do that, I don't have time for that. And then Miss Easter Fairy is my other seasonal, I want to say is what that one category is. Yes, seasonal. So I'm going to work on Miss Easter Fairy. Again, these are all now available, just the chart. Used to be, you could only get the kit from Hoffman, and it came with all of the classic colorworks and beads and Kreinik and all that jazz. But here we are on Miss Easter Fairy. She's actually one now. She's actually my furthest along. So hopefully we'll see what 500 stitches does to her and see where that brings us up. So I really like her hair and stuff. Super fun. But she's really cute. And her little basket. And their little purple violets. That's like my favorite part of this whole thing. So we'll be working on her. And that's about it for my plans. I think maybe for Stitcher's Choice I'll put in, I don't know. Maybe I could put in Alice there. Maybe that'll do that. So, excuse me. Anyway, we're just getting ready for Stitch West. Mom and I went shopping and got some raffle prizes for our raffle that we're doing. Our charity that we are doing this year is the Fisher House, which is similar to, if you've heard of the Ronald McDonald House. It's the military, or the VA medical system is their version of Ronald McDonald House. So families can go stay there for free while one of their family members is getting surgery or having treatments, or yeah, so it's completely free of charge and available to those people, and they work off of donations and funds, and they were able to give us a wish list on Amazon, so the attendees of Stitch West can either purchase something off the Amazon wish list and bring that to us, their like receipt or whatever, and we'll give them tickets for that, or we do in-kind donations of cash, so we will take that as well for your raffle tickets. And we've got gift cards to Stitchery Express and Shepherd's Bush and Rental Studios, so, and then we've got some really cool kits that have been donated by a couple of people, some project bags that we got from Vic from Stitch and Button, so and then she threw in some goodies too, so thank you, Vic. And yeah, so I'm excited for that. It's coming up in a few short weeks, and I'm excited to see all my friends, even though I only saw them a couple weeks ago, but I'll see Alma and Ray, and then Emmy from Mission Stitch. She just posted her recent Flosstube video, her catch up. She's been doing all the things and traveling and, sorry, itchy nose and sneezing. It's fall. So, but when I talked to Ray and Alma, the tattooed crafting owl at Crazy Woman, because I have two Almas in my life, which I'm so excited about, because I have cute Alma from Alma's Little Wonders, and then cute Alma from the tattooed crafting owl. So, and they're both from California. I'm like, I'm collecting Almas from California. I love it. So, but Ray and Alma, they were talking to me, and they're like, and I don't know, Stephanie, are you starting this too? But because Counting Puddles, Lindsay was our designer at Crazy Woman, they are starting Books Are Magic, and I said, well, I'm gonna hop in on this and start with you. So I am starting that with them. And this is a red thicket fabric that I bought there called Blue Lagoon. It's it's showing up pretty good. Not as, I actually like how it's showing up in that. So kind of a greenish, bluish, and then, yeah, I kind of got the Books Are Magic silk pack from Stitch Me. So we're gonna do a quick Velocitas here. And Stitch Me silks are amazing. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Hold, please. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I was kind of worried that some of the DMC was going to be kind of absorbed into it, but I think it's going to be fine with these silk colors. All right. We're going to have to unfold you one more time. Oh-de-doo. Let's see if I can do this without spilling everything. That would be fun. You can go there. We'll go there. Get my other hand ready here. Oh, we're getting close. And these are all 10-yard skeins of silk. And she did put the conversion of what they will be to DMC on it, which I was very grateful for. But, ooh, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, that's looking so good. I'll have to show that. Well, Ray and Alma, if you're watching, that's what it's gonna look like with the silk. Oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, and it's gonna look so good. So that's my Stitch West start, or one of them. So I'm excited to stitch with those fun ladies. And then right now, or I don't know, it was in September because I ordered it end of September, but Bee Stitch Me is doing sampler silks. So Silk September, which is really nice. And so these are sample silk packs. There's 10 yards and she gave there's 50 yards here. And it's different from the pack I got in my Friday Night Fight Night, which is kind of fun. Oh, there's a couple that might be similar. But yeah, so I'm brimming with Bee Stitch Me silks. So I'm okay with that. They are very nice to work with. And then my husband's order came in for Christmas. He got me Christmas or birthday. He got me Prancer, and he's getting me all the reindeer and the accoutrement to go with it. And I want to say there was a couple of reindeer he didn't have. But no, he's ordering them through Sammy. That's what he's doing. So this came, and this is Prancer. And I think it's interesting that they're being printed on the cards. Oh yeah, Prancer was the only one I didn't have, I think, because I've got all of the other ones, but the rest of them are in the envelopes. So the reprints, it looks like they're putting on the cards that are just they fold out to be, ta-da, like a centerfold type thing. But yeah, so, and then it's got all the stuff on the back, which is really nice. And then I'll get the treasure, like the bead cap pack and everything. So yes, super fun. I know Tina from Tina Stitches is working on these as well. I'm putting mine all on one big one, and the sleigh separate. I think I've seen there's a version that is all of them together and the sleigh up above. So I'll see. I've got enough fabric to do it if I choose to do so. And then Sammy threw in a couple of freebies. It's a Just Nan Ladybug. Looks like it is just a little tiny stitch, and then a freebie. It says Stitching Sirens. It's from the Nebby Needle. And then this one doesn't have a cover photo, so I'm not going to show it to you because it is just the chart. But it's a fun little quick stitch-ish because it is Just Nan, so it's going to be full of specialty stitches. That, I believe, is all I have. I forgot one of the most important purchases I made, and this is all Kara's fault because she let me borrow hers for a little bit. I saw it and then I was like, ooh, and I purchased it online, and then she was like, why don't you try it out for a little bit? And so she was done using it and I borrowed it and was stitching on it at Crazy Woman. This is a case creation lap stand, table stand. It's the baby, I think is what it's called. Got it off of Etsy and I was so excited it came. It smells amazing. But yeah, it has the universal clamp. You can get one that's a scroll rod holder, but I like the universal clamp because you can use whatever. Q-snaps work really well in it. I tried mine out. Nurges work, roll of flames, all of the things, so I can go back to stitching two-handed, and it doesn't take up a ton of table room, so, which is really nice. And then I can kind of park stuff on top of it, and yeah, super exciting. So those of you in Ohio and like that eastern, I know Florida got hit, but not as bad as like people in North Carolina and Tennessee and those areas. So if you are a friend of mine and in that area, yeah, stay safe, be careful. I know that Holly was out of power in Ohio for 50 hours, something like that. It was incredible. And just not something I could fathom. And yeah, so glad that they were able to have the help that they needed and that they are getting back to where they need to be. And there is, I know Grace Notes is dyeing some fabric to help some hurricane relief victims. So I'll link their Facebook or their YouTube channel below with just the tag, so you can go and watch that. It's a really good cause. Just with those, make sure that like those GoFundMes and stuff like that, make sure you vet them and make sure that they really are going to be getting the money. I know Corinne and Colleen will do an amazing job of getting those funds to those victims. So, because they are amazing people. I love them. So, anywho, so lots of so's and lots of ums. It's so and if you are going to be at Stitch West, I can't wait to see you and give you hugs. So I will miss my friends who weren't able to go this year, and yeah, so maybe in spring, because I am going to be able to, things have lined up so I can come in spring. We will not be doing a raffle in spring though. It's just too hard to do 2 of them in like within 6 months of each other. It's just, it takes a whole year to gather that information and all that fun stuff. So I hope you all have a great week, have a great weekend. It is our general conference weekend for our church, and so lots and lots of stitching this weekend in church in pajamas, so I'm quite excited for that. I hope you all have a great week, have a great weekend, stay safe, and take care of it, my friends. Bye.